What's up, guys? Today I bought this Xbox 360 from the thrift store a while ago. I just got done cleaning it with some Clorox wipes, but I can't get it to turn on, so we are going to try to be opening it up today. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to be using some toothpicks and then a set of screwdrivers to try to crack her open. Let's get to it. Okay, so what I did to get this off is I just grabbed this little flat head, and then I just popped right in here, let me line it up, and then I was just able to pull this out. So let's get that done. Let's see. Oh no, I just really don't want to break this cover. So, oh, there we go. So see, that pops off, and man, look at that guy, dusty, huh? Now I'm just gonna pop the face plate off. It should just come off because it's just like this little clip up here, and I think that if I just press into that, maybe it'll pop off. Let's see. So I don't want it to, let me grab it with my legs. There we go. It's popping off. Boom. Okay, we got the face plate. Look at that. Okay, so now we have the faceplate open, and then I think this is like a warranty sticker here, and I think these clips are going to be how we get into the Xbox. So I think I'm going to try to pop open this clip right here. Let's give it a try. There we go. Get that one. Oh. Here, I'm gonna go off camera for a second and just pop this open with both hands. Okay, so I was able to get the front open. I had to take this bit off, and then so these pins, you gotta move them out of the way and go down sequentially. And then once I got to here, I broke it actually. I chipped this bit. It's cracked. I don't know if you can see it, this part of the clip, but I think it's because I had to pull this thing out at the same time as I moved the two pieces of the case down. And now I'm able to pry it apart. Now I think I have to open it from the back because it is not wanting to come apart. But look, you can start to see the electronics. Okay, so I popped off the whole entire side bit. Now, hopefully this should come off. After lots of poking and prodding, I was able to get the case off, but I did end up breaking this little bit right here. So when I put it back together, I will try super gluing that for sure. But yeah, here is the Xbox. Look at that. Crazy. Okay, let's get to taking these screws off of whatever this plate is and see what we can figure out what's wrong with it. Okay, I got these long screws out. So they were here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one over here, there's this one here, and then there's one here. And now I think we should just take the eject button out. So I'll cut back to that when I figure out how to get this out. So it was a lot easier to pop off than I thought. All I did was slide like a little screwdriver right down underneath here, and then it just comes right off. So I'll be putting this off to the side, and I think we're almost ready to get into the Xbox. Okay, I got the top to come off, and we are inside the Xbox. It's like rust and stuff. Look at that. Man, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I got this guy off. I just had to undo that silver thing and then move them up and then pull off these two plugs. And now I think we get this guy off. Look at how dirty this guy is, but he is off. Look at that. And now let's give these guys a clean. Okay, so there's usually a fan that sits in there, and I was able to basically, there's these little pins that sit in the metal. You pry them up, and then there's the plug that charges the fan, that little guy. He sits on those three springs, and so you just gotta but he has a clamp, so you gotta push the clamp out of the way and then pull him up. And now, geez, it's dusty, and now I'm just going to clean off the motherboard, because you can just see that it has some dust for sure. And clean off, I think this is the heat sink. And yeah, and then we'll clean off the fans, and then we'll just reassemble this guy. Okay, cleaned her up. Looking good. The fan's looking cleaner. But hopefully, you know, this cleaning will get it done. Let's put the disk drive back in. So basically, what happened with the white one is I got in there and I think some of the capacitors are shot, like they're rusted and bumpy. I forgot to get it on video, but I put it back together, and I think I'll do another video of me soon doing that, of fixing the capacitors. I just need to get a solder gun. And so I have an Xbox 360, where I also have this one, this black one. And I took it over to this girl's house when I was house sitting, and it wasn't like, the HDMI wasn't working, even though I had played on it before. So I'm gonna plug it into my monitor right now, see if it works, and then probably just clean this one because I think it works, but we're going to find out one way or another. So I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, sweet news, it does boot up. So I'm going to be cleaning this one, and yeah, you can kind of hear it already. It kind of sounds like an engine, and we're just on the loading screen. But yeah, let's boot this up and I'll get back to you. Okay, so you can see I broke one of the black clips and one of the white clips, but on this piece here, you can see where they are. So basically what I did on the white one is that I pulled up, so basically this is the front part, right? And this pops off first. And so I thought once this was off that it was like unsealed. And right here, so you can see where it broke. And then on the white one, so I have no more clips, but it still closes fine. I just don't know if that affects it, you know? But yeah, so we will see. And then yeah, now I'm just going to pop open this guy, let's pop off the eject button real quick on camera. So what I do is I grab this here, and then what I can do is move this Xbox up here, and then let's get this shut. So you can see right here, this is where it's going to pop right off. So you just don't want to break this plastic, so you want it to be facing away. Here, let me focus. Boom, got it off. That's the eject button. Boom, we'll put that there with the other parts. Now we are inside the Xbox. And so what we have to do is take off this little silver bit here, and then take this off, and then clean the fan, which is back here, and then we should be good. But see, yeah, so basically in the other motherboard, these capacitors right here are not smooth and flat, they're broken. So that's why it's not turning on. So in a later video, I'll be soldering some new capacitors on. Okay, sweet, so we got the disk drive off. So boom, so yeah, what I have to do is unplug those wires from it. So boom, we'll set that over there. And then, yes, this is the heat sink. And then let's get this guy off. 1 second, look, it's my cat. Say hi, Ozzy. As you can see, look at the dust on there. And yeah, so what we're going to do is clean out the motherboard. Boom, listen to that noise. Way quieter. And it works. Sweet.